Good morning! You join me in the kitchen with a slightly dirty cutting board, but big plans. Because today we are going to make apple crisp. Now what is apple crisp? It's got apples on the bottom, it's got a crumbly topping on the top, and it's kind of like a pie except there's no pie shell underneath. So we've got our apples, obviously, sugar, butter, some oatmeal up top, all sorts of good stuff. And a coffee somewhere, because I'm still waking up. We're going to get started in a second. If you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, or at least hit the bell so you get notifications. Welcome to the kitchen. I am Busy Dad, and today we're going to get cooking. Okay, so step one is obviously chop up these apples. These are Macoun apples, so they look like this on the bag. And I love these because this is the kind of apple that they would have just in big baskets at my college, just waiting for people to pick them up and eat them. So I have a soft spot in my heart for Macouns. These are a little bit like Macintosh, but they're not quite as mealy. They're maybe a tiny bit sweeter and the skins are thinner, and so they're just all around easier to eat, especially if you like eating them raw. They cook pretty well too. So we're going to chop all of these up, or at least as much as we think we need for our pie pan. And then we're going to mix these with a little bit of flour, water, and sugar. Not a lot, just enough to coat them up. Yum. Okay, so over here are our chopped up apples. Here we've got maybe about a tablespoon of all-purpose flour and a whole bunch more water. And it's just going to go all over the top of this, and we're going to just mix it in. That's enough. We need our sugar. You could use brown sugar. This is just raw sugar here. Even though I hate adding sugar to stuff, even I know if there's no sugar on these apples, this isn't going to taste quite right. So again, not a lot of sugar there. Most of the sugar is going to go on the top. And then a little bit of lemon juice. Helps prevent this stuff from browning. Maybe gives it a bit of a different taste. And then, once we mix all this together, oh, it's a little bit hot. This pan is hot. Mix this all together, and this is all going to go into our pie pan. Now, onto the topping. We need a spice mixture that's going to go in with the oatmeal on the top, the crumble, or the crisp. So we've got cinnamon, we've got allspice, and we've got a nutmeg. Here's a nutmeg. Nut. I think that's what it's called. Certainly looks like a nut. Anyway, you kind of grate this, or use a serrated knife, get a little bit of this off. They do sell pre-ground nutmeg, it doesn't taste quite as good. There we go. Okay, so in this bowl, we need to put all of our spices. There we go. And oatmeal. There's a big old bag of oatmeal. I'm going to use about a cup. That looks like it could be a little bit too much. That's probably okay. And we're going to use some more sugar. Better amount this time. Keep in mind the sugar is going to be split up among a number of people when you eat it. And then once all these dry ingredients have been mixed up, melted butter. This is about a quarter cup of solid butter melted down. Actually, this one is a combination of butter and coconut oil. So then we're going to mix this up using clean hands, which is kind of satisfying and also a little bit messy. Once this is done and everything in here is kind of moistened, this just goes over the top. To cook this dish, you stick it into a preheated 375-degree oven, and this is what it looks like after about 40 minutes. It smells great. It smells all cinnamony. Let's try it. Good. Wow. The apples are definitely cooked and they're pretty sweet. They've still got a tartness to them, which I love. And we've got crunchy, sugary goodness all over the top. You notice that I didn't measure a lot of ingredients out here. I didn't follow a recipe. I'm just learning. I like to experiment. But I do know that for something like this, you would want a recipe with proportions. So I will leave a link to another recipe that I found uses the same ingredients, same process, but has all of the weights and measures written out. Well, I hope you like this. I sure did. I think I'm gonna have some more. I hope you will hit the subscribe button down there, hit the bell so you get notified, and then join me next time when Busy Dad is cooking.